Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are the Home Buddies. Today we are going to show you how we cleaned my kitchen. The water has been off for the last 5 days, so the dishes have been piling and piling and piling on top of each other. So my mom came over and she rescued me again. She's got some really good cleaning skills and strategies that she thought that she would show you guys. And it's going to be really helpful if you have a big or small space to clean. Mine was quite small, but as you can see, it's a big mess. So we'd like to show you how we did it. We'll have all the steps in the description below, so make sure that you check that out. But for now, we'll just show you how we cleaned it and we'll give you all the tips and tricks as we go along. So make sure to keep on watching. Is you want to gather all of the dirty things around the house and sort it into 3 different sections. The first section is going to be your cups and your saucers, the second section is going to be your plates and your bowls, and the third section is going to be for the big bowls, pots and anything else that is big in size, big and unnecessary to clean. So like I said, you're going to want to make sure that everything is in the same spot together. So the cups are together, the plates are together, the pots are together, and the spoons, forks, they are all together. Looking back, I actually think that I used every single cup in the house, but it's okay, we're going to get them sorted. And I think that I actually used every single plate and saucer and bowl possible. I'm actually very surprised that my mother did not shout me for this. What we are doing now is we're filling up a bowl with warm soapy water. We're going to put all of the cutlery into this bowl so that it can soak off all the dirt, making it 10 times easier to clean later on. Just make sure they're secure in the bowl. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that there's nothing in the containers. That way you can rinse them and they'll be much easier to clean later on. So by now you can see that everything is starting to make a bit more sense and looking a bit less cluttered. This is when you're going to start filling up a vase or just a jug with warm soapy water, and we're going to throw this into the cups, the bowls and the pots. That way they can soak while you are busy sorting out the next few steps. Next step that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wipe and clean all the surfaces. This way it's going to help motivate you just a little bit more, but also if you decide to stop here, you're going to have one clean surface as well as your mess being organized. That way when you come back later on, you can just get ready to go. Right now we are filling up the sink with some warm soapy water. What we're going to do now is we're going to put the pots and pans into the water and let it soak just for a little bit longer. This way, when you come to actually cleaning the pots, it's going to be a whole lot easier than to sit and scrub for so long. You're going to make sure that you use a really good dishwashing liquid as well. My mom absolutely loves my dishwashing liquid and she actually shouts me if I do not have it. Good dishwashing liquid actually makes your life a lot easier. Trust me, you're going to see later on. So while everything is sitting and soaking and just looking a lot more organized, you can decide to do something or come back to it later on. While everything was soaking, we decided to have a little snack. This way we can just sit, relax and enjoy ourselves a little, prepare for the next step. And to be honest, I think we just love eating. Mom has been obsessing over these Simba chips. They are bigger than a small packet, but smaller than a bigger packet, and only 10 rand if you are in South Africa. I would highly suggest getting them. They are like the perfect size, a bit more, but a bit less than your bigger packet. So she had to come and show me. We also had some egg salad and some crackers. She had some juice, I had some water, and we just sat, relaxed, and spoke a little. We really enjoyed it, and it really just gave us a nice refreshing break in order to start again later. I would suggest having a small little snack. This way you don't become too lazy to start again later on. And it's just a little pick-me-up. Once we were done, we decided to just get straight into it. We do the pots first. The reason being is because you want to do the hardest or the most effort at the beginning. That way it just gets easier later on, not harder. In South Africa, we do experience water shortages as well as low dam levels, so we need to be very careful about the water that we use. As you can see, we never fill up the sink all the way to the top. You only fill up the amount of water that you need. And even if you do not live in an area that has water shortages, please keep that in mind. Never fill up your sink all the way and only fill up the sink a little bit. Ours is probably about 2 centimeters worth of water. The reason you also want to keep using a little amount of water is because after every section you're going to want to drain that water and add new water. That way you can have clean water when you work on the next section. Make sure to rinse and dry after every section as well. This is because that this section is going to be packed away and out of your life until the next time. So here you can see that I've already cleared such a big chunk from what was supposed to be cleaned, and because it has already been dried and packed away, you don't have to worry about that later on. So here, to save a bit more water, what we did was we put all of the cutlery that was soaking into the sink. And because it's clean water, the water being rinsed off is now going to become the water that we're going to use to clean the cutlery that has been soaking already. Here's one of many clips I had to show of her showing why she loves Mac. She loves the shine that it gives and she thinks it's the most important thing ever. So I have to constantly listen to her saying, get a good dishwasher because because of the shine. It's also really important to wipe down after each section or while you are just busy. The reason being is because it's just going to make your life a whole lot easier while moving on. It's not going to be a huge cleanup after, it's just going to be less of a cleanup after. Because we soaked the cutlery for so long, can you see how easy it is just to clean it? It just needs a good wipe. It doesn't need too much hard work, too much scrubbing, and it just went by so much quicker. So another tip that we have is when you are busy unpacking the cutlery from the sink, make sure that you put the similar things together. So the forks together, the knives together, the spoons together. This way when you're drying, you're just drying everything and put them into one spot instead of having to dry and sort out again afterwards. Now we're just on to the final stages of cleaning. As you can see, the last two sections that we have are actually the easiest and the fastest to clean. Now it's just the glasses left, which is going to be super easy because we've been soaking them for so long. What we do here, instead of rinsing each and every glass, is we fill up one glass with water and we kind of swish it from one to the other. This just helps get rid of the soapiness inside of the glasses and helps you save a lot more water. Now we are done. Because we've been rinsing and packing away and wiping after each section, all we have to do is do one final wipe and we are completely done. Following these steps, hopefully you guys will find it as easy as we did, and it didn't even take so long. Once you've just sorted the dishes, it becomes a whole lot easier after that. You can even leave it that way if you don't have time, or if you just don't feel like it after that. It will still mean that everything is organized and you're able to find things and won't look that much of a mess. So it will just be a lot better for the eye and better for you. Make sure you treat yourself after as well. We had a cup of coffee and just relax for a little afterwards. Let us know in the comments if you have any tips and tricks that you have when dealing with a big mess. And also, did you find anything helpful? Are you going to try anything new? Let us know down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and have a great day.